You were born to conquer, to overcome, and to have dominion over all difficulties. The power of God is within you. The air you breathe right now carries more than just oxygen. It carries the substance of all creation, the infinite intelligence that gave rise to the stars, the oceans, and the complex perfection of your own soul. You are not an isolated being, adrift in a cold, indifferent universe. You are the point of contact, the living temple of a divine mind that resides in your subconscious. And the first and greatest power of that mind is unwavering protection and constant supply. Many of us spend our entire lives acting as if we are spiritual orphans, fearing the next crisis, the next financial setback, the next illness. We live under the shadow of fear, an emotion that Joseph Murphy identified not as an external enemy, but as a distorted faith. Fear is a blind and fervent prayer directed toward what you don't desire. When you fear poverty, you program it. When you fear disease, you invite it. You have been using your creative faculty, your subconscious mind, to manifest precisely what terrifies you most. The time is now to awaken to the truth. You are the image and likeness of perfection. The power that moves the sun and governs the tides also governs your life if you allow it.
Your true security is not in bank accounts, stable jobs, or superficial relationships.
It resides in the absolute conviction that the intelligence which knows how to heal a wound and make the heart beat is right now, at this very moment, orchestrating your highest good. The true science of prayer is not asking but affirming. It is not begging a distant God, but recognizing the presence of God within you. Scientific prayer is the union of your conscious mind with the creative power of the subconscious, which is the universal mind in action. When you enter a state of absolute faith, when your imagination accepts the desired outcome as already realized, your subconscious is compelled to manifest it into objective reality. Imagine your subconscious mind as fertile soil, without the capacity for moral or logical judgment. It simply accepts the seed you plant. If you plant seeds of fear, anxiety, and scarcity, the harvest will be despair. But if you plant the seed of peace, limitless abundance, and perfect healing, the universe must, by law, respond with a harvest of miracles. The Bible states, "Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." The key is not the asking, but the believing. Believing that you have already received it on the invisible plane of your consciousness. This is the moment to overcome. The old man or the old woman who carried the burden of fear. Fear is just a thought with no inherent power, unless you accept it and feed it with your attention. The only way to neutralize the darkness is to turn on the light, and the light is your awareness of the protective presence. Practice the scientific prayer of protection taught by Murphy. Begin and end your day by affirming the truth about yourself. Close your eyes for a moment and don't visualize the problem, but the divine solution. See yourself surrounded by a radiant golden light. Affirm, with absolute conviction, "The infinite intelligence that created me sustains me. The presence of God is my constant protection. I am guided, guarded, and safe in all my ways. I am at peace. No external force has power over me." This is not an empty phrase. It is the declaration of who you truly are. It is your armor against all illusions of adversity. The power of creative imagination is the chisel of God in your hands. Murphy taught us that imagination is God's studio. Most people use this divine studio to rehearse tragedies. They visualize failure, catastrophes, and the worst-case scenario. You must reverse this destructive habit. Use the power of visualization to mentally construct the happy ending you desire. Before falling asleep, project the scene of your ideal life. Feel the joy, the gratitude, and the relief that your desire has already come true. It is crucial that you feel the reality of your desire. Feeling is the language of the subconscious. The logic of your conscious mind may doubt, but if you can feel the joy of perfect health, the subconscious will accept that feeling as fact and initiate the healing process in your physical body. If you can feel the tranquility of abundance and the freedom it brings, the subconscious will cause the ideas, people, and circumstances to flow so that you manifest that wealth. Love is the greatest law in the entire universe, and it is the essence of infinite intelligence. When you operate from a place of love, kindness, and forgiveness, You are in vibrational harmony with the creative power of God. Resentment, hatred, jealousy. These are mental toxins that block the flow of life and prevent the manifestation of your protection and abundance. If there is someone or some situation that binds you to the past, you must release them. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. To forgive is not to excuse the other's mistake. It is simply to dissolve the emotional link that binds you to that pain. Affirm, I forgive person's name completely and freely. I release them and hand them over to the divine mind. I release myself from all resentment. May divine peace, grace, and harmony fill my mind and heart. I wish this person all good, and in return, all good returns to me. By forgiving, you clear your channel of manifestation. Gratitude is the accelerator of manifestation. It is the recognition, before the physical proof, that the universe has already begun working in your favor. Stop focusing on what is missing and start listing the blessings that already surround you. A grateful heart is a magnet for more blessings. Gratitude is the highest form of faith, for it says to the universe, I know there is more where this came from. Remember Murphy's core teaching, the divine mind never fails. It sustains you in your health, your career, your finances, and your relationships. Your only task is to keep your mind focused on the truth of your realized desire. Do not waver. Do not let external news, others' skepticism, or the appearance of things make you doubt. When doubt arises, and it will, for it is part of the old conditioning, immediately expel it with a powerful affirmation. Doubt is just a thought. Fear is just a thought. Replace it with the unwavering conviction that you are divinely guided and that the creative power of the universe is at your service. You are not a rudderless ship subject to the storms of life. You are the captain of your own destiny. Your rudder is your faith and your sea is your subconscious. Take possession of your mind now. Affirm your protection. Affirm your healing. Affirm your wealth. Fear not. The divine mind is your constant protection and your limitless supply, now and forever. Feel the deep peace that floods your being at this moment. This peace is the proof that you have connected to the source. Rest in this certainty. Allow your conscious mind to be still and entrust your desire to your subconscious. Go forth with the unshakable certainty that what you seek is already seeking you. Life is yours to be lived in all its glory and abundance. Claim your birthright today. If this message touched your soul and rekindled your faith in the power of the divine mind, leave a like so this beacon of hope can reach more lives. Subscribe to the channel to continue building your ideal reality, and of course, comment on your greatest lesson from today. Finally, share this truth with someone who urgently needs to free themselves from fear.